yeah, the DCU has been, it's had an interesting start, kind of birthed out of the failures of the DCEU. Carryover projects like the Suicide Squad, like Peacemaker, and Peacemaker even gets a season 2. And then in that second season, you see the effects of it switching from DCEU to DCU. We'll see that again with whatever they decide to do with Blue Beetle going forward. If there's a lot of carryover from that film, or if it's just the actor alone and they completely change his backstory. We'll find out when we get to the next Blue Beetle story. And then we had Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos really felt like a carryover, even though it was first introduced and was the first true project of the DCU. Felt like this carryover from the previous DCEU, and it feels like it could have lived in the DCEU and probably was going to, because I think this was a project that Gunn was already working on before he was even president, before he was running DC Studios. So that's kind of a weird carryover, because there's some characters with Amanda Waller. You have Rick Flag Sr., who's the father of Rick Flag Jr., who was played by Joel Kinnaman in those 2 Suicide Squad films. One that wasn't Gunn's, and then one that was a James Gunn property. So the Creature Commandos feels like this weird carryover, but was a nice start to the DCU. Again, feeling like this lived-in, pre-existing universe. That's been pretty fun to experience. Creature Commandos isn't one of my favorite projects from Gunn that I've seen, but I did enjoy it overall. I have some issues with it. I wouldn't have gone as like hard and edgy as Gunn did maybe, but I did enjoy it at the end of the day, so I'm looking forward to seeing where the rest of the story may go with season 2. Hey everyone, thanks so much for checking out that clip from my new podcast, Talking Movies and More. It will be intercut with the podcast we're doing called The Assembly Cut I'm doing with Hayden Smalley, and I hope you stick around and check out that podcast as well. Be sure to check it out here on YouTube or your favorite podcasting platform, either Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Go down in the comment section, let me know what you thought of the topic we discussed here today. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos go live to this channel. When you do that, it always helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have an awesome and a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.